この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and surprise, surprise, we're back on yet another Sunday. That's right, it's 2 in a row that we've actually gone ahead and watched some Non Biyori. What up? Have skipped other things during the week because I suck at this, but that's okay because we're moving in the right direction, sort of. Regardless, we're gonna watch some Non Biyori today. We're starting off with episode 2 of season 2, Non Biyori Repeat. Last week we watched the first episode, and it was great. It was good. We're seeing the same year from Renge's perspective, it seems. People made sure to clear it up for me. We're not watching all the same events from Renge's perspective. We're watching different days, so it's essentially new content just in the same time frame, and that's totally okay. I'm cool with that. In our first episode, we got to experience Renge's first day of school as a real school person at school, and it was pretty cute. She got her new rando seru and some other stuff, and went off to school and met some people and saw some people and did some stuff and went to school, and how happy is that? Now, a scary new arrival. A new transfer student from far, far away. What do we make of such an evil creature? No, we know who that's gonna be, and it's probably gonna be pretty cute. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of that stuff from a different perspective, and I guess from a different day, like not the day that she arrives, but on a different day? I don't know. Regardless, that seems really cool. This has been I'll just say some stuff randomly. This has been an interesting weekend for me. Kind of a tiring weekend in a weird way, and not a great weekend in terms of maintaining my intake of proper foods. Ate a lot of sushi, and then ate some, like, not so great stuff yesterday. But that's all right, because we're gonna power through it and get better. So here we are. We're going to watch some Non Biyori. We're at least going to watch episode 2. There's a solid chance that we might watch episode 3. It depends on how much we want to discuss about episode 2. If it doesn't blow my socks off or knock me away or require like half an hour of discussion, then we'll probably watch 2 episodes and just knock a couple out and get a little bit further into Non Biyori. Oh, I'm still yawning. Oh, shit. I thought I had waited long enough to be fully awake, and I'm not. Okay, that doesn't matter. We're going to do this anyway, and I'm just going to be chilling out. Let's go. So I've got Non Biyori Repeat, episode 2. I've, again, downloaded the Toy Shy version of the subs. Hopefully those are good. If they're not, let me know as soon as possible, and I'll consider switching it up, but so far they seem good. I've got the episode 2 up and ready to go. It's 0 seconds. There'll be 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count you down, early access on Patreon, subs, likes, comments, all those things, who cares? BB timer. Let's watch some Non Biyori. I may have fucked up and accidentally started playing episode 1 at first, which is why there's a cut there. A beautiful day. Oh. Hello, Hotaru. Yep. Wow, her mom is short. I mean, that's normal. Or she's tall for her age, I guess. I guess around 5th grade. Yeah, girls shoot up in height. Makes sense. Okay. This is identical. Yeah. It's that Tokyo food. Yeah, did you get held back or something? Damn it. You gotta say it back! It's like, I love you, and you don't get that back? Oof. You don't get a nyampasu back? Oof. There's an element of, like, twangy instrument in there. I don't know if it's guitar or what they're doing in the studio to make it happen. I assume it's just guitar. But it adds this, like, country twang to the song that I think really fits. Sweet. And sour. Ah, we went to look at the stars. Fun. Okay, so we're just vroom skipping past all the intro stuff. Sweet. Great. We saw all that shit. We saw it all. We don't need it. Yeah, man. I mean, he's the most important character, but he doesn't talk, so whatever. I'm sorry, what? Sounds like a gotcha game. We will teach this game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. How serious are we about this fucking game? Hey! Oh. Oh. They're pinned. So it's like a pin. Okay. This is a silly game. It's like marbles, but... ah. Does the angle go down toward it? Ah, so she can get underneath? Flippity whip. Whippity dip. Whoa! Pog. I love that. I love that we're doing the anime thing of giving dumb moves amazing names. Holy shit. Well, that's amazing. Uh. Oh. A what? Do frog on the water. Do leaf on the lily pad. Oh. That's fucked up. Damn it. Senpai. Uh-oh. The genius, the athletic champion. Oh, you fucking customized your ruler? We'll see, dude. Mazui! Yeah, it might. Ha! Zoom. Matsu. Will it work, though, or will it just slide right over as well? I think Renga's gonna kick your ass, dude. Otto. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The real OG is here. Swoosh. Ching. Wha-pa-pa-pa-pow. Soka. This is so fun. It's like Keijo with rulers. Is that allowed? I guess that's allowed. Oh. Oh. Just teleported, dog. Strategic, strategic. Uh-oh. You gotta go on the offensive, dude. I'm betting everything on this one move. Ha! Pa! The setup. Now she can do the other thing to get it onto his ruler. Let's fucking go. I see your strategy. Whatcha? Double pin. This is so stupid. I love it. I actually love it. Hey. But he's in a bad spot. Haha. Just creating a trap. Right, he's ready. Yep, he's ready. Oh, it's so deep. Take us all out. Go on without us. We have to do this. Our sacrifice will be a worthy one. Let's fucking go. She's gonna mess it up. Boom, boom, boom. Hey! Ah! No! Will he still get it? He's still gonna get it. Oh! He didn't get it. The Pog. The victory is ours. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen and my favorite thing ever. I love it. I love it. Not in this episode. Not in this episode. We got shit to do. Okay, maybe. We're not gonna watch it, right? We're gonna skip? Yeah. Recess goes on as long as we want it to. Recess is a state of mind. You can't stop me from having recess if I really want to. Of course there is. It's marbles. That's actually awesome. Oh. Gambaru. Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? A simple thing being more interesting than a complicated thing. That's the move. Ooh, let's go look at the stars. That was the title. Let's go look at the stars. Sweet. That was super cute. I love that game. And I love the way that they played it out as though it's like shown in battle anime. Oh, hello, Pooper. We didn't know that she had a dog, did we? We just never knew that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. Rawr. Sounds like Iggy. Because it's a human pretending to be a dog. It sounds exactly like another human pretending to be a dog. Oh. You are gonna get so fucking lost, dude. I hope you have your phone. I don't know if he has a phone. Oh no. Oh no. Four hours later, 15 miles away from home. I think we were right here. Okay, better hold on to the Jesco sign, or whatever it is. That doesn't tell me anything. Absolutely terrifying. Jaw-droppingly awful. And she shall appear. What? Pechi's got a scent. Go, doggy, go! Lead us to safety! Pechi jumps fully off a cliff. Oh, ow, fuck, shit. Amazing. Amazing. Concise, isolated skit. Teaches about the characters. Fantastic. Nailed it. Wow. Good job, Pechi. You saved our lives. Whew. You got time to go to the thing? Yep. No need to worry about it. Alright, alright. You're immediately the responsible one because my child is not. Hi. Yeah, you're the older one, but... Of course. Fair enough. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. I guess because it's glowing. Yeah, that makes sense. Paradise for bugs. Oh boy. At least there isn't a bug right over the button. Oh, do you want to reach in there? It's the drink, dumbass! It's the drink! Ah, so fucking good. Tell nobody about this. We do not speak of this ever. Right, side trips and money. Sure, yeah. Fuck. It's gone. Chug, girl, chug. You should spend like 2 minutes actually looking for it. You're gonna dump that bottle on yourself or on somebody else or something, and then it's gonna be inevitable that you get found out. Completely not scary at all. Nailed it. For sure. Yeah. Don't you get spooked. I would be fine. Yeah. Sure. No blanket? Y'all are gonna be itchy. Y'all gonna have itchy butt and itchy legs. That's what's up. Ooh, no, what's up is stars. That's very pretty. Make them up. Ah. I don't see it. That's a galaxy. Bah. Sure. There we go. That's what you should do. You should just make them up. It's better that way anyway. Yep, the stars aren't going anywhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't. Take them out and shake them. It won't work. You're fucked. Navigate by starlight. Well, you don't know how to get home in the daytime. You have to be the brave one. She just chooses. Aww. And the empty water bottle. Something about the cat. I don't know. Something will happen there. Another reason for Hotaru to fall for Komari. Just a little bit. This musical sting is really cute. Aww. I've totally got this, guys. Is the bottle cap? Nice. We're on the right path. We're on the right track. Sick. Onward. The vending machine of bugs. We did it. Now we know where we are. Let's fucking go. Good job, people. Oh. Is she gonna carry her? Give and get? Ooh, that's cute. Little CG version for these? Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you. Hi. Aww. Aww. Yes. End? Fiend? Pretty much. Of course you did. There it is. Yep. As expected. A reason to fall for her. I mean, not fall for her. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. We still set up that that dynamic, which is important. A lot of puns in this ED. Asahi Gaoka. Cute. I'm gonna skip this. Boop. This is a cute episode. Okay, so we can separate it into pretty distinct parts. The intro, and then we skip ahead past it, past all the stuff that we've already seen about her day one, into like later days of school, which I think is a really cool way of doing this, and into the ruler game. The ruler game is my highlight for the episode. I think it's excellent. I think it's very, very well done and very, very fun. Simple game that's simply explained and simply understood. And then we start getting more hardcore and more anime with it, with these special named moves and strategies and working together to defeat a greater enemy. And in particular, these sequences where we go into like angled power shot moment, right? If you imagine like billiards, the anime, right? Not death billiards, because that's actually not about billiards. It's about death and stuff, but like billiards, the anime, it would be like this. You'd get these cool angled shots where crazy characters, like, you know, some dude with hair that's all spikes and stuff is like, I'm gonna hit the ball from the angle, it's gonna go boom, and make magical shit happen. And that guy's the villain, and everybody teams up to fight them, using their own super secret combo techniques and, like, vibing with each other and stuff. I think it's just a demonstration of an understanding of how this kind of an anime sequence works, and then putting it together really effectively with these silly characters and simple characters in a way that's genuinely entertaining, despite having nothing to do with the rest of the show. I think it's really, really excellent, and I like the whole sequence a lot. It's very, very fun. These big angled speedline moments actually land really effectively. It demonstrates a range of options and stuff, and it's a really cute little moment where our characters get to come together to defeat a greater villain, and then we bring it all home back into the thing. It's just super lovely. Okay, we move on to the setup of the dog walk, and this is cute too. This is Hotaru getting lost alone, which has obviously an impact on getting lost together later, but goes ahead and wanders off into the woods and is unfamiliar with this territory and gets lost, and has a deep and serious freak-out moment as she realizes that she doesn't know where she is. This isn't, I wouldn't put this on the same level as the Renge cry scene from season 1. That was next level, but this still resonates really hard and feels like a really well executed scene. I think everybody's had the experience of getting lost in a grocery store and not being able to find either the people you're with or your parent or whatever. It's terrifying and nerve-wracking, or going out on a walk in the woods and not knowing where you are can be even scarier. And here we've got a girl with her dog who doesn't know, is in a new town, doesn't have a phone with her, doesn't have a way of navigating, is not an explorer or a wilderness expert, doesn't like super know her stars super well, gonna have a hard time figuring out what direction she was going in the first place, doesn't have a compass. She's fucked. Like, actually fucked, and she feels that way, and it's very, very scary, and I think that's well expressed to us, and well set up over the course of the sequence. And it's very cute that her best friend, Pechi, goes ahead and helps by catching a smell and running after him and finding him, and of course he silently gives us the way back home, and she goes home and realizes in the process that she was kind of jumping the gun anyway and can just go tonight and give back that notebook tonight. No problem. But she does end up keeping it, doesn't she? Because she's drawing in it a little bit later. That's cute. Okay, the vending machine and the bugs and the different fears and stuff are great. They all play off of the setup of, you know, we as watchers are mostly familiar with this relationship already with Hotaru and Komari. But we're playing off of it, right? Komari wants desperately to exert herself as the older, more mature one in the friendship. And to some extent, in some cases, she can be that person, but she's also a scaredy cat child who hasn't grown out of that and isn't really that mature. So it's that constant back and forth where she's trying desperately to be and seem more mature than she is and act totally unafraid of things like the bugs and stuff. But of course, it all comes crashing down when she actually tries. I like the setup of the little water bottle cap. It's very good. And of course, Komori tries to put on the brave face. They look at the stars. They eventually end up just making up constellations, which I think is the cute thing to do. And the flashlight dies. Oh no, a big struggle. Again, kind of like getting lost in the first place. What do? We can't see. We don't know where to go. And over the course of this, Komori is crying herself, and Hotaru is crying as well. And Komori sees it, and we get this moment where she watches that feeling on her face and goes big sister. That she finds something somewhere a little bit deeper inside of her, past the feeling like she has to be that person, is the core of her that actually is. And she finally taps into it a little bit and makes herself the one who pretends to be strong in order to be strong for someone else. And that is one of the ways to achieve actual strength, is to pretend to be strong for someone else. Makes you actually strong. It's something that you find out in groups, in parties, and in Dungeons and Dragons parties, baby. You find out really quick who's actually strong mentally, and whose characters are being played as actually strong mentally, because they will do stuff like this. Even when they're terrified, they will step up and take the lead, because that's their personality type. And there are people in the real world who are very much like this, who don't know that they're capable of leadership until they are forced into the position, maybe by the struggle of someone else. And I think this is really well executed, and it's a perfect emotional journey for these characters to reintroduce their relationship, reintroduce a reason why Hotaru might end up a little bit obsessed with Komori, and build up these characters a little bit more and their relationship, and have a really good scene with a really good narrative arc to it as they find their way back. And eventually Komori breaks down because she's been holding up this as a bit of a facade. It's not really real. It takes energy to pretend to be brave, but really what she's doing is she's using energy to actually be brave. And it takes up a lot of her energy and her emotional energy, and she breaks afterward. And so it goes back and forth, and Komori carries her. You really don't have to do this. Well, yes, I do. And that's super duper ultra mega ultra cute. And she keeps the notebook, I think, and starts drawing Komori in it. And that's wonderful. I think that's just wonderful. Top to bottom, a cute episode with cool ideas, a fun game that actually seems enjoyable and is executed to a T as a very, very fun sequence. A good introduction to the rest of our cast, or most of the rest of our cast. And altogether, a solid fun episode that was entirely enjoyable to watch. Well done, Non Biyori. Okay, well, that took me about 10 minutes to talk about, and that's not 30 minutes to talk about, so let's watch another one, and we'll spend some more time with Non Biyori today. I will take a little breaky thingy, do a little syncy thing, and be back in a second to watch episode 3 of Non Biyori Season 2 Repeat. See you there. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are good to go for Non Biyori Repeat episode 3. Let's, no preamble, no need to talk about anything. Let's get straight into it and give it a watch. Beep beep timer. Oh, hello, Renchon. Oh, hello, sister. Breakfast, I guess. Ah, for goo. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. No. Literally what I just gave to Goo. Yeah, still got it, huh? Good job, Goo. You found it. I mean, it's healthy, I guess. Doesn't seem like enough for a growing child. Got any eggs? Sweet. Got motivated. Golden week. You're the teacher. Yeah. Shut up. Let them take the tests. Yeah. Fuck you, man. Get a book. Yeah, we get these done real quick. Fuck. More? Yeah, it's gotta be just like one after another, huh? Meh. Fair enough. Real good. That was a loud vehicle. Of course. They required you to think critically. And have some empathy. Fair, true, yes. Deshoga. Because you're frustrated. Because you failed. Amazing. No, my worst subject. I think they're all your dumb subject. Oh, no. But you're bad at that. You're fucked. Sure. Sure. Yeah, you just won't take the rest. Fuck it. Pizza. You want a hard one? Say Irish wristwatch. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Oh, I see. She's doing the silk. What a cow's drank milk. Water, duh. He doesn't speak. Nope. The test is in like 2 minutes. Fuck off. You pretending to be his cat waifu? No. Oh, you're gonna make it about her now? Uh-huh. You're gonna fail it. Oh, no? You can't just change the nature of the question. Yeah, wait, don't bring me into this. Yeah, fuck it. Sure. A dicot? Yeah, but it's not right, though. Osis. Far away. Yeah, totally got this. You got them all wrong. How can you be so confident? Because I'm stupid. Oh, no. Isn't it English next? Natsumi-chan, 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 Natsumi-chan. Name. No! Got all the right questions, still gonna get them all wrong because you don't know the answers. Ants. Hippos. I mean hippos. Nice job, Renge. Neither did Natsumi. 0. Did you not write your name? Oh no. That's because you answered everything wrong. Yeah. It's because you earned that. You earned that fucking 0, Natsumi. You earned it. You put your name on it and everything. We all know exactly who earned that fucking 0. I agree. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. Nope. No. You're a fucking sadist. You're the worst kind of teacher. I mean, she's not the worst kind of teacher, but god damn. Are you... No. There's no point. There's no point. Just let me push the button. Just let me push the button. Oh. Yeah, me too. Oh, good. We found a spot for it. Good. Let it go to die happily in its wife's mandibles. That's how it wants to go out. I guess. Hello, Tamples. Hello, Burbs. Burblets. Hmm. 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 Is that where she's buying the new thing? The rice planter thing? Holy shit. What a great scene. Hilarious looking. Looks just like goo. Okay. Yeah. You made it happen. You're not allowed to watch TV while we're working. How dare you? You're our lazy teacher. Fucking hard got him. Wisdom from the mouths of babes. Yeah. Ooh, well, called out. Renge's super right. Ugh. Still do it. Yeah, damn right. Oh god, it's gonna be so weird now. It's gonna be so weird now. Hmm. Serious Renge is so scary. God fucking damn it. Hey? Oh. Oh. That is a great idea. It doesn't really work mechanically, but yay! Goblins. 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 A what? Oh, it's so scary. The Decapod is observing you. Why are they all foods? That's scary. That's very scary. I now want a shirt with a dragon fruit on it, like opening up and breathing fire as like a big scary dragon. That would be sick. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I thought so. I kind of figured. Goblins. We've fully lost the plot. Both of you are talking in different directions now. Now that's a motivator. The instant response. Oops. Oops, I may have baited and outsmarted you. It clearly did. You better go buy a cake now. Fucking false promises, the worst kind of motivation. Yeah, you've just totally taken the wind out of her sails. Awful, awful sister. Bad. Yeah. Oh! Now I just want cake and you can't have it. Oh. Whoops. It's your fault. Whoa, what? uh. Fuck that. Oh, she's out. Wake up. Back up. It's over. God, sis. Decopun's not cool anymore. Oh, were you? So it all comes around. I see. All miscommunication at the core. It's all you can do. It's not what I meant. How will you do that? Oh, yeah. Go somewhere else. Go over there. Okay, okay. Take the fucking things off your eyes. Oh, it's such a pain. You suck, Nene. Nene, you suck. Oh, you're cute, though. It's cute. Little weird. That is the correct assumption. That could be good or it could be scary. Sure. What are you gonna do to her? Where are you taking her? That's the point. Nope. Gotta motivate everyone. It's gonna be stumbling down the road. Proper working grown up, sure. Sure. Oh. What the fuck? Bye. I don't understand how that worked, but okay. You kind of feel like a bush. Like a tree, maybe, that I'm hugging. Holy crap. This gotta be a little short. Yep. Beautiful. And Fiend. Oh, no, a little additional scene. It's not a 0. Barely passing. 90. 68. Fuck yeah, Renge. Let's go, you genius. Somebody throw an eraser at her. Somebody throw something at her. Come on. And that's it. I do vibe with the, like, I'm awake, but I'd rather not be. I just kind of want to, sometimes. Today was one of those days for sure. But I'm up, and I'm doing stuff. That is one lazy woman, though. Yikes. But she means well. Cute. I'm gonna stop there. So those are, oh fuck, it's something Boshi. Tera Boshi? I think that's right, actually. I think I might have, did I actually get that right? Tera Boshi? Like little weather spirits? Tera Bozu. That's what it is. Little cloth dolls that they hang outside their windows. They're ghost dolls, magic powers to bring good weather and to stop or prevent a rainy day. Sick. Okay, cool. I guess we're making those, maybe for crafts. Beginning to end, this episode is about these two sisters. It's about Renge and Kazune, and it does a really good job of demonstrating both of them and their relationship. Renge is up early. She's out there making breakfast for Goo, and her sister gets up and makes the same breakfast for her with a little bit of pepper and salt on top. Pretty good, pretty concise explanation of their lazy-ass relationship, at least from one end. The school stuff is fun. Natsumi being in absolute despair over her inability to get good at these tests is amazing. And her like, lack of logic around understanding her own inability, amazing. Also, steals his glasses, and I don't know if she ever gives them back, but I assume that she does. The sequence of answers that she goes through are amazing. She's got, like, a cool way of thinking about all these things, but it's a complete inability to focus, study, or actually learn what's really going on. And, of course, we know that that's going to lead to a failure. The ending joke of that, where we get the setup that's like, well, if you write your name, if you don't write your name, you'll get a 0. She's like, but I wrote my name and I still got a 0. Well, unfortunately, that's because you got everything wrong. Literally every single thing. Sorry, Natsumi. The little woof thing, both this one and the actual in-scene version are so, like, gifable, so clippable, like the OG Nyampasu. They're just a clear standout moment for Renge that I think is very cool. This moment is also hilarious. It feels like she's just like, there's no point anymore, let me push the fire alarm. But of course there's a praying mantis, and that's very cool that there's another reason and a different way of thinking in this situation. So I think she's looking at these rice planters, which will come back later in previously when she did that, right? That makes sense. And the whole rest of the episode is this. First of all, the Goo face mask is wonderful and hilarious, and I love the reveal of it. And Renge being serious and getting these serious moments across the table is fantastic. I also really like how Renge approaches this. She does it in sort of the way that you're supposed to approach a problem in a relationship or in a friendship, which is like, when you do X, I feel Y, and I would rather that blank happens, like that kind of a formulation of the comment, or I feel like blank whenever you act blank way, and it would be great if we could fix that by doing XYZ. Renge does a hyper mature, brilliant way of dealing with this interpersonal problem, but also not a great way, which is practice motivating me before the others get here instead of actually giving her actual tools, because she doesn't necessarily know. Serious Renge, however, is very scary, and of course has influence over Kazune, which is really wonderful. I love the video game thing. I think it's very funny. The way that she just starts going for random fruits and turning them into villains is also very silly. And this, where it just starts becoming like Final Fantasy or maybe A Link to the Past, just like the decoupage is watching you, is observing you, is fucking hilarious. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but just the idea that she has no idea how JRPGs work and yet is trying to model her game system off of them, and the idea that it would work to some extent if she knew what she was doing, like, oh, level progression with math problems, that sounds really fun. But no. And then she does stupid, like double, triple stupid things like bringing up a reward that isn't there, so it's a bait and switch that just messes with Renge, is fucking evil. But of course, Renge gets so sad and so mad about the whole situation that she decides to get, in some way, a little bit of revenge and to help motivate everyone else by doing this. We also discover that she was up late making handouts, so there is some emphasis on the work. It's just not necessarily in view of you. You don't always know everybody's story. But you do know that Kazune is a lazy motherfucker, right? Like, she is super duper lazy all the fucking time. Also, we need you to leave the room. Thank you. It's super good. It really sets up the relationship between these characters, and it sets up Kazune really, really well as this somewhat... ditzy isn't a word that I like, but it does fit here. Like, detached, aloof teacher who's like, who cares but isn't hyper invested in putting in the effort to make her work go well. And it's exactly what Renge was talking about. Natsumi is going like, I think things will work out even if I don't try too hard. I mean, look at Kazune. She's a working adult and she's doing fine. I can just slack off, which was one of Renge's exact arguments. Everyone else is going to see you being a lazy fuck, and they're going to be lazy fucks. If you want us to all be better, you need to be better. Gosh. And exactly what she's planning for happens exactly here, which is Natsumi's thinking exactly that, and then sees her being a freaking weirdo out in the yard, and I'm not sure why she decides to deal with it, but she decides, all right, I'm going to put in some effort, and it ends up working out, and she ends up getting a slightly better score on a test. Oddly, Komori does worse on the test, and I'm not sure why. It's never really fully explained to us why that is, but cool. This is really cool. This whole episode centers around test taking and around a couple of characters and their interactions in relationship with motivation and with moving forward and with work in a really fascinating way. It's focused, I would say, on Natsumi, Kazune, and Renge, and all three of them have different perspectives on it. Of course, Renge is a weird one out because I do get the impression as we moved on from the art episode, from the fact that she keeps getting 100s on her tests, etc., that Renge is actually a truly ingenious character. Like, we are meant to see her and be like, oh shit, this child is smart, because she is. And that's really cool that we've got such differentiation between these characters in such a distinct way. It gives us a wide spread, and it gives us something for them to interact about because they see things from different perspectives, and their goals and like definitions of success are deeply different. And I think that makes for an interesting set of dialogues and an interesting set of scenes that we can really portray just having them interact over something so simple as the motivation to study for a test or the motivation to be a teacher. That's really cool. Okay, this has been episodes 2 and 3 of Non Biyori. Again, this isn't the most discussable, crazy show, but it is a very fun show to sit down and watch, and so that's what we're focused on. We're focused on having a good time watching this show, and I'm enjoying the process, and I hope you are too. If there's anything you'd like me to do in particular, or thoughts that you have about how I might be able to improve these particular type of reactions, let me know. Obviously, I'm not going to fake shit during my reaction. I'm just going to talk about and say and do what I want to do, because that's how I do these. Likewise, when I discuss things, I'm just going to discuss what I want to discuss, but if you have ideas or thoughts, let me know. I'm open to ideas if you have them. But overall, these have been a couple of fun episodes of Non Biyori Repeat. This season seems to continue being pretty excellent so far. I think of the 2 episodes, episode 2 stands out to me as more intriguing, but this one had a lot of good stuff in it too. I like both. I like it all. I like the characters. I like the world. I really like the whole like recess ruler game sequence. It's very fun and very creative, and I like the way it plays out a lot. So maybe that sways me toward episode 2. But either way, the season continues to be excellent. I think it will continue being excellent. I'm kind of waiting for the shoe to drop and for us to get at least one kind of like real talk sort of episode, like real stuff going down with these characters and real emotional weight to it. You know, kind of like the Runaway episode or the Renge meets or a new friend kind of episode in season 1. I'm expecting to really knock one of those out of the park at some point, but we'll have to just wait and see. And I'm fine with the fluff stuff going on anyway. The fluff stuff is most of the juice. It's most of what you want, right, in this show anyway. So I'm happy with it. The show is good. Cool. All right, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next week for more. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Again, if you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon. Otherwise, I will just see you next week for more Non Biyori. See you there. Peace.